All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the race weekend. Today we have Spa. This is round 7 of the Champions Series. I'm your host Stinky Juan, and I'm here with co-commentator KO.
Hello everyone.
Yes, so we are in round 7, I believe, and we are going to be here in Belgium. This is the Belgium Grand Prix. It is in Spa. And I'm excited. I really like this track. It is an old school or just an actual racetrack. We always love those. And I think it's one of the more challenging ones. It's the longest on the calendar as well.
Indeed, only 22 laps for the 50% Grand Prix. So hopefully we could see some action.
Definitely. The tire wear here is pretty decent. I think there's a few different strategies a driver can take, which is always nice.
Probably soft mediums, depending on their setup and
probably. Ooh, excitement.
I wonder if it's wet or is it.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
It's intermediate.
Hello there. We got ourselves the Lannon fan group is here. Sir Lannon has his own Okay, sorry, I'm trying to set everything back up. It is raining, which is nice to see again. Just waiting for the game to repopulate the drivers. Oh, here we go.
Thumbs
All
up,
right.
which is Nikolai.
Wait, Nikolai's racing today?
Yep.
How? I didn't even see him come in into the. He's got a hurt foot, I thought. All right, Alex is back here again. Nikolai. Looks like every driver put their name in. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. Helps a lot, a lot.
Just
Right
to
now,
let you know, I'm not watching your stream, so I can't really flick back and look because I'm have my own perspective.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, the Go Landon Club. I'm part of the Go Landon Club. I was Landon's first fan. Maybe not the first fan, but I was always wanted to see him do well. So you know, not biased. What is the button for? There we go. I'm already forgetting how to do this. Forgetting how to do my job. All right. So we have a bunch of drivers out on outlaps. We are here on inters.
Indeed.
Because it is raining.
You should switch over to Nikolai's perspective as he's starting his flying lap soon. He's coming up the bust of chicane, so.
Oh, you mean Nikolai?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I thought you said Nicholas was here. Sunday. No. I thought you were talking about Sunday, but interquali. Yes, I'm excited for this interquali. It's gonna change it a lot, essentially. I wonder how many of these drivers practice for the rain. I know a few do, so just time.
Well, I wouldn't say they really practice because most drivers are like practice for like dry. So.
Yeah, they mostly practice for dry. So. Oh, let's go
most,
in.
Most drivers have like no wet setup for this track, so.
Yeah. Let's drop the audio just a bit. All right. Will it rain in the race? Let me see. So my thing says it is just going to be cloudy right now, but it changes all the time. But it does say that it is going to be cloudy in the race. So we'll see if that adjusts when we actually go into the race. But it doesn't look like it.
I don't have any audio.
Oh, yeah? That's weird.
Audio.
But my audio is fine, right, everybody? Just let me know, guys. We are here with Nicholas. I had a little bit of a thing. So Nikolai showing up here, I think did really well last race. Barely finished in front of Ritzy, I believe. Had a really good stint in the race in Vegas. So it's excited to see what he does here. We had Landon there invalidating his lap. I don't know if that was actually our lap. We also had Sway doing, or Alex doing the same thing. All right, we have here our first lap going through. Gets a 154.319. So as we see that 154, that means these laps are going to be really long. You get maybe one and two laps out here. I don't think you get much more than that. We have possibly, yeah.
Possible that you could get into like 149s, maybe.
Maybe if it dries up, right? It is 74% precipitation. We have Miller going 151, and Renzo going 152.617. So we have Miller top of the and wait, Landon does actually even faster. It does 151.447. Lannon. I think this is one of his better tracks, that's for sure. I've seen him race here a few times now. His only race victory in the Champions Series is here on this track. We have Limp doing a 152.
I believe Super, the new driver that just came in, he should be fast as well around this track, I think, anyway. From the pace he's showing right now.
Yeah, so we can see that the precipitation is going down, which means as these drivers race on this track, I think it'll continuously get faster and faster. Track evolution can be really quick, especially in the rain. So you can have it to where it feels bone dry really quickly out of nowhere. But you can have it where it stays really wet the whole time. I'm here.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who spun? Oh, one of the... Yeah, I think they're just in laps, so it's not a big deal. But we have here Super, a new driver. He's going to be coming across the line. We had Limp doing a 152.023. We had Luke doing a 152.779, getting a P5. With Lore doing a 152.944. And Super goes fastest, 151.084. It's not a bad lap.
3.5 tenths faster than Lannon, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm correct or not. But
Yeah, 3.
that,
So we can go to the... Let's go to the timing tables here. Yeah, it's 0.351 of a second faster. So pretty quick there. I believe everybody is now on in-laps. I don't expect too many people to be doing a second... Oh, no, I lied. Apparently Limp did 150.620. Does 2 laps in a row. So these inters, I think some of these drivers might still be doing laps. Let's see. Is there anybody else doing a... Let's go to the live timing because I want to see if anybody else is... Oh, Miller's doing a lap. That's what my telemetry says. He just did a 31.025 in Sector 1. It's the fastest Sector 1 time right now. Yeah, he's got the battery too. So I think some of these drivers opted to keep fuel in to do multiple laps since it is inters. You don't lose much time per lap for a new tire. Oh, Renzo checking out the sauce. As the track evolves, we'll see. Maybe more drivers choose to go on him. Keep an eye on Renzo, see if he's pops up. Oh, and Nikolai, I think he is retired. I wonder if he crashed or not there.
Not sure.
So weird spot to retire at, but he's definitely done with a 152.016 is P6. If this track dries out, he might end up at the bottom. And Miller goes fastest, 149.538 as the track keeps evolving and getting faster and faster here.
Miller goes fasted by
He's
a
invalidated.
second, so
Yeah, it's definitely going faster. We have Limp go. He just went. No, never mind. Lore went faster. That's what we saw.
Lore goes fast by about 2,000, I believe.
Yeah.
Then Super.
Invalid lap. Okay, it does not look like he's on a lap. Druid is coming across.
That's one of them.
Goes into
Will it
P9.
lap?
Druid gets to P9. Yes, the track is evolving here. I'm just here to support the Wolfpack. Yeah, let's go. We have two of them, Will and Hillian here.
Sway is going faster.
And Will comes across the line, improves, gets to P9, 154.086. And we have Limp here on the slicks, it says, but he's not come out yet. So, but it looks like Miller might be doing another lap here. I wonder if he actually is, though. No, he's just coming in. Lore's coming in because he just did a hot lap. Renzo is on an out lap. He's on inters. Landon's checking out the sauce. Wonder he's trying to figure out if it's time to go on him yet or not. And Lore is on an in lap. All right, here we go. I am here with Renzo. He's the, I think, nearest driver to do a lap. And as we can see, 39% precipitation. So it's definitely going to be drier than before. Ooh, that is not good. Came out of there sliding. It's going to affect his lap time.
Why is my gut? Oh, sorry, I'm very distracted by my cat.
Been there.
Climbed up to my chair and just looked at my screen and just went to the windowsill.
Yeah. All right, Renzo here coming through. He's in sector 2 now. He's looking to put a good time here. DRS is enabled. Okay, everybody has to come out now. It's definitely time.
For some soft action.
We might see some sauce coming out here for the final bit. I think Renzo just comes straight in. I don't think he does a lap here. No, there's no reason to finish this lap out, even if he just goes on in to take some new inters. But it looks like everybody's going on sauce here. Everybody's looking at the sauce. I think we have it just sends up a one lapper. And we might see Nikolai, who was in a good spot originally, ends up retiring. It looks like everything's drying out. Yeah, even Renzo doing the fastest second sector. Improving his time here, but I think he still comes in because this time doesn't matter. With DRS now enabled, that the bonus you get from the DRS through the Camel Straight is just gonna beat everything, even if you're a little bit slower through everything else. So yes, he does come in as we expect. I think all these drivers will come in. I don't see them staying out here. There's no, yeah, see, they all saw that enabled, and that's what's triggering all these drivers. Now that we're waiting for, oh, so we have our first driver actually out on the sauce.
Which is rude.
Yeah, I would not, Dust going on these mediums. I would not go on mediums out there. It's a bad idea. Wait, Hill stays out. Hill stays out.
Hill? What?
Yeah. He stays out on the inters. This lap might be better, but it's maybe he didn't see that DRS was enabled. Oh, maybe he just did a lap? No, he's starting. I think he just did a lap. He just did a lap. No, he just did a lap. He did a 152.132. So he's coming in. He just wait. It says he's on a flyer though.
Yeah, I think he's a flyer. He's going faster by about 2/10.
He is going faster, but he has no ERS.
Oh well then.
Yeah, it's a confusing one. It's definitely a confusing one. But we have here Druid, and it's dry. Look at how dry it's gotten. And this is the evolution that they're asking about. You saw how quickly that dried up? Like, it looks almost bone dry. It's just very, there's a little bit of a dark coloring, but it's pretty much dry. Track's just a little bit cold, I would say. Yeah, the track's only at around 25 degrees Celsius. We usually expect more of like near 90s, or not 90s, 80s. Maybe even higher. But we are here. We're sitting here with Druid. Druid's going to be the first driver to put in a lap on these. And some of these drivers coming out pretty late, especially on a track that takes so long to get through the track on.
Yellow flag. Blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's yielding, trying to get out of the way. He's in like an unfortunate spot, but has the fastest first sector here, doing a 30.785. So significantly faster. Obviously, it's dry. It's going to benefit him a lot. Yeah, he's just looking here to not make any mistakes, right? Don't spin. Don't invalidate your lap. Just make sure you get a lap in, because no matter what you do, it's going to be faster than anybody's inter times. You just have way more grip.
Track is very dried up, like, so.
Yeah, very dry.
He probably will set a time of about what, 142, 141.
Yeah. That's what we're expecting. Something around there.
In sector 2.
Yeah. A 47.244. The fastest before that was, I think, a 49 flat. So 2 seconds there. Yeah, and able to just look at all the turn in. So much turn in here. And then as we come across the line, he sets the new fastest lap of 146.909. I will expect that to get beaten because the track is just going to keep evolving. And who is our first driver? I think it's Luke. Yes, Luke.
Or Alex.
Oh, is Alex actually further up? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Alex. Alex is already doing a lap.
He's in sector now, so.
Yeah, fastest first sector, a 30.475.
No clue if that's correct or not.
What?
The purple and all that.
No. He does have fastest first sector.
Oh, right.
Oh, Luke actually just beat it. He did a 30.074. So there's drivers even faster behind right now. I think the track is just getting. Whoever starts their lap last is going to have the best track, obviously. But you have to worry about drivers spinning out and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a risk you have to play to hope you don't get a yellow flag.
Way goes fastest sector 2 with a 114.3.
Yeah. He has a 44.355 through that sector. About 1 second faster, roughly.
Dangerous, yeah.
Yep. Coming here through the line, goes fastest, 143.292.
I just realized qualifying is over. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, qualifying's over pretty much. We're here with all the last laps. Nobody can do another lap here. It says all for it, but Luke is going to be coming here.
Brian does a 113 in the sector 2 line.
And he comes across the line, goes fastest here. And as we drop back now, Luke goes fastest 142.609. Miller's going to come across the line. Goes fastest 141.35. I can't. It's too fast.
What's next?
Oh, there's. I missed it.
6. Lag.
I don't know who's in front of who right now. I'm here with Landon though. Super comes across the line, goes second fastest, 142.305, and Landon here coming across the line does a 140. Goes fastest 141.438, and we have Limp here coming across the line. Oh, Renzo goes across the line, goes third fastest, 142.253. Limp comes across the line, gets third fastest, 140.41.961. I think I got most of them. Who else is still out there? We have the 2 Mercedes groups. I can't get back there. So we have Will here. Oh, they're not actually. No, they're out here. They're doing a lap right now.
But they have no for away, like I said.
Oh.
Like they did a 2 minute or something.
Yeah, they did. You're right. Oh, why do they do this to me, man? But we have Landon here showing up today. Does a 141.438. What a lap.
Qualifying standings result rundown. So Lannon, Miller, then goes Limp, then Renzo, then Super put in a good lap for his first race for Delta
Yeah.
for first qualifying. Then Luke, Lore, Sway, Pangil, Druid, then Lungi, then Dost, Will, Nikolai DNF'd, which he didn't set a time on softs.
Yeah.
Same with Hillian. I don't think so. And then Kumar riding up the grid in P16, setting a
Nice.
135.
Yeah, what a lap. I definitely did not spit on my monitor while doing that. Oh man, that was quick. It looks like it's dry. Oh, we got to be ready cuz this is just going to start. There's no formation lap, I believe. Which means we're just going to have to deal with the thing for the beginning and won't be able to set up like I normally do. I really like that formation lab. It gives me time to talk about stuff. Landon here doing another one. I think this is his second pole of the season. Let's look at the stats. He has... Where's his poles at? Oh, wait. It says he has 0 poles. Is this his first pole of the season? I think it is.
I think so.
So congratulations on your first pole here. I expect him to do really well here. Last season he had an unfortunate incident that... Oh, and here we go. Yep.
And away we go.
All right, and away we go.
Belgium Grand Prix.
All right, here we go. Going through the first corner. Miller on the outside of Lannon. And it looks like Limp there. Trying to look. It doesn't go. It looks nice and tidy. None of the drivers being in the back look like they're getting in the way either. Let's just so slowly move backwards here. Oh, wrong direction. We actually have a fight here already. Oh, really aggressive early. Oh, look at this. It's like a Williams wall.
Renzo moves down. Then Super comes by and takes that position from Renzo up to P4 now.
Oh, yeah.
And then Renzo comes back at him. He retakes P4 and goes behind his teammate. Luke in the back, overtaken Dost. Or no.
Oh, Alex. Sorry. Yeah. Sway or Alex. Yeah, he got past there. All right. That looks like it might be the only ones, right? That we saw. All right, let me try to...
There's Druid is trying to pass Nikolai, but doesn't succeed. Kumar trying to go past William, or Will.
Yeah. All right, yeah, Druid in the back there. We got Landon benefiting and didn't actually lose his position. I thought he might end up losing his position because of the attack from the Alpha, or the Aston Martins, but it looked like he didn't.
Nope.
They are still here. This is the 1 and 2 constructors here. This is a lot of points. And we have Super here trying to disrupt it. Landon going fastest with a 148.048. I expect that to be beaten.
Nikolai comes in for a front wing change.
Ooh, Alex. What happened to Alex? He dropped back all the way to 9th now.
I don't know. There's no visible damage.
Yeah, I mean, he is on mediums, but he also got passed by Luke, right?
Yep. Well, I don't know. Probably broke too late, or they were fighting in the boost of chicane, and then probably them two drivers got the pen of it.
Oh, yeah. Here, Limp might look to attack. Miller gets past Lannon. I think that's a little bit of just trying to help each other protect from Limp. Limp looking quick right now. He's right on the back of him.
Alex goes past Luke to regain his 8th position back.
All right. This is really difficult here. I'm trying to be with the drivers up in the front, but there's action happening. Alex here now looks like he's also right on the back. You can see there.
Again. I know it. No, never mind. They repaired.
Yeah.
Nikolai has having a bad day in office.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, Nikolai. There. I wonder what happened there. Didn't get to see it. Hopefully, it was just nothing too crazy. But we are here with the 1 through, I would say, 6. They're all together here. And we expect this to happen almost through most of this race now. It's a pretty good
Nikolai
track.
retired.
Oh, wow. Oh, and it triggers
Safety car.
a full safety here. A full safety car. Some of these guys in the back might actually come in. Wildcat actually on the sauce right now, so if he goes in, he can actually try to take mediums and maybe try to stretch it. It would be a hard stretch, but it would still have the option to pit again. Druid does take this opportunity and go onto the mediums. Might be one of the only drivers though that reacted to that.
He is.
Yeah, he is. And everybody else, oh, but they're not being collected yet, so you can still still go for a pit stop here, as the safety car has not been collected by the drivers.
The safety car is like past.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
past
see, he's waiting for them. So all these drivers can react to it now because they're all trapped on this.
I wouldn't say everyone would pick because most of them are medium hards.
Most of them are mediums, so I wouldn't. If I was on a medium, I would not pit. But somebody in the back like Wildcat, even Hill went on to the hards, so he can go to the mediums instead. Will can go on to the mediums because he's got that, but he can also Will can go on to the hards and try to end the race on the one stint. Yeah, that was a weird one for Nikolai. I wonder what happened there.
Probably retired to help his teammate out, or just
Nah, he definitely crashed. Like the spot he crashed is it's right here. That's a typical crashing spot on this track. People just crash there all the time. But we are here with a safety car. Yeah.
Give some attention to the graphics. You and possibly I don't know who made them, but they actually look good, to be honest, going around. Well,
yeah,
they installed.
Yeah, I do too. Yes, I do spend a fair amount of time setting them up. Do appreciate it. It's not too bad. There's some on the track you can't really get rid of. So
yeah,
just don't stare at those guys.
most see them because we probably
yeah. I think it's just the ground. There's just a ground one that you can't remove. It's really weird.
Oh,
all right. So now being collected here, we have both Dust and Wildcat coming in. I expect them both to go onto hards here. Since we are waiting, we might as well watch them. No, he went onto mediums and Dust went onto mediums. So they both actually just go onto the mediums. So do you think the mediums can actually last the whole time, or do you think they might just go in for another pit stop here, since it's kind of a free pit stop?
As for now,
they're already in the back.
So they pit.
It's a lot of laps. They just pit, which means we'll probably go green either this lap or the next lap. So it's either on lap 5 they have to go that whole time on those. So I think that is huh?
Renzo just dropped a lot of positions.
Who did?
Renzo.
Oh, what the?
He dropped 8 positions.
What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There's no penalties.
No, did he? What happened there? Let's see if somebody said anything in the oh. So Nikolai says car bottomed out on curb, couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, the bottoming out in this game, man. Sometimes you become a passenger in your own car, and it's pretty scary.
Safety car is in this lap now.
Safety car is in this lap. So that is an unfortunate one for the Haas team, with Nikolai doing really well last race, but it is it happens. It's racing. You're trying to push to the limit. right, so we expect him to go pretty slow here. Because he does have the bus stop chicane, usually you don't have to worry about a threat. You just have to, get a good exit out of there, and they won't really be able to try to steal it from you. It's a short straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Looks pretty solid. Getting a good consistent pace here. And I'll expect them. Usually they start going right at the start of the bus stop. So like right about here. Once he cuts in, now he's gonna start throttling here. Oh, he's still not.
He goes.
He's still not. Oh yeah, now he is. That was pretty late. I was still pretty late though. But he
Everyone
does
is
do
keeping
it.
position. Luke, never mind. I thought he was going down the goal. Never mind. Renzo goes past Pangil now. What else is happening? Not even much, to be honest. Super might get past Limp by the slipstream. Or I don't know if he will or not. Ooh. Wildcat and Pangil just started to spin out or collide into turn 1 and 2. Or, what am I saying? 3 or 4. Hello, Justin, are you there? If you're there, I can't hear you, or anyone can hear you. Chaos. This gets a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, I believe. And Landon goes fastest with a 144.3 or 4. Eat My Dust goes to the pit. Same with Renzo. Wonder what they're going to be jumping onto now. Renzo's going for a full lane change and new mediums. Same with Eat Dust, which he's going on softs. Very strange strategy for about what 14, 16 laps of action. 15 or hards, sorry. Saved our deers enabled now, so we're hopefully going to see some fights in the top 2 at least, and possibly the mid pack.
I
Mercedes
mean,
there.
I don't see the two Williams fighting at all until later in the race. I don't expect them to, at least.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, my mixer just stopped working. It just like crashed.
Oh, alright.
Technology.
Yeah.
it's random technology problems. But we have here Super here fighting the former champion. trying to get him. He is the championship leader right now too. So Miller would really appreciate this if somebody would get in front of him.
Right.
Yeah, we have Luke also. Looks like he's right on the back of Lore. Lore, no disconnection there, and Luke's gonna. I don't think this is how Luke wanted to take this position from him, though. You definitely want to win it from merit, right? Take the position from merit instead of.
Yeah, I invited him, so hopefully he gets in.
Yeah, hopefully he gets back in. Doesn't lose too many positions here. Renzo having a tough time right now. He is looking to undercut heavily, so we expect him to be around, I'd say, 6th or so. Can you hear me still? Okay.
Yeah.
I heard something disconnect. I wasn't sure what it was. All right, we're fine. His PC just crashed. You know, my computer's messing up too right now, Lore. I understand. I could relate. But we are here with Super. He's still has not been able to pass Limp here, but it's got to be a matter of time, right? That it happens.
Well,
he's been right on the back of him.
If Super's using a high downforce setup, then Limp, that's probably causing it.
Yeah.
He's very close in the corners, not in the straights.
Yeah. For sure. I'm really enjoying this Ferrari. The Ferrari engine team right now doing really well. We got the Alfa Romeo and the Ferraris here, all really high up there at the moment. Got Super here trying to attack on, and they are fighting for a position here because Alfa Romeo and Ferrari are both fighting for P3 right now in the constructors.
Is Lauren in your chat still or not?
He just said, I just saw it in Paddock chat.
Alright.
Yeah.
I have to text him then.
Yeah, for sure. But we do have here Super still taking, he's just there, but he's not able to get past him. Kumar is looking to try to get past Alex in the back there. I'll keep an eye on that as we go through. And I expect Miller and Landon to kind of just work together up until, I'd say, near the end, where maybe they start racing each other for the actual thing. But because I think Landon could still win it here. He has the pace. He has the same amount of pace as Miller, so either one of them could win this right now.
Yeah, them two are just pulling away. Oh, Landon gets it.
Oh, Landon takes a 3 there, and right there they are now unequal because of that. Maybe he does take a penalty later on though, but that is not a good one. That's not one that you want to see. Especially when they're kind of just fighting together, right? They're just both up there together. Oh no, Alex is caught up to Lore, so Lore still hasn't been able to come back. Oh, Kumar, something happened to Kumar. He ended up dropping back. Druid gets past him. Alex takes Lore, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully he's still able to get back. Maybe just send him another one just in case. I mean, he is having to restart his computer. That could take a while sometimes.
I did, so hopefully he will get in.
Yeah, hopefully he gets in. He did lose 2 positions now because of it. Landon is now coming into the pits here. It will be most likely going on to the hards. At least that's what we would expect with such an early pit stop. And it does look like hards to me. Yeah, hards are good here on this track though.
No, he's on hards. He's on softs.
Huh?
They went soft for a second.
He went on to hards. Hards are better on a track like this.
Wildcat spun.
Oh,
Lost.
Wildcat, he just gained a bunch of positions too, and then he went all the way back there. We have Hill doing his classic get into points thing going on there again. Just barely in there now on the points, getting 5 positions here. Kumar is still holding 7 position gain. Even with that, and Laura's finally able to get back into the race, but has lost a lot of time here. He's gonna have to try to make it up. We could even see there, Laura Landon is really close to Laura already, and he already took a pit stop. I think Super here maybe needs to go in early for a pit. Try to undercut him maybe, but at this point, I think he just responds, right? Limp will just respond to Super's.
They're matching pace, but
Yeah, very close in
one
pace.
having high wings and other one doesn't. So
Yeah, I mean, they've been close this whole time. I think Super's doing the right thing. There's no reason to try to get in front, right? Like, you can... It's the same position, essentially, unless he's losing, like, a tremendous amount of time, which he must not be feeling that since he hasn't done anything about it.
well,
He's probably happy to just be in the wake, because he could probably pit later instead. All right, we're looking at some sauce here. Goes for the alternate strategy to land in here. And does he come out in front? He comes out behind. It looks like... No, Alex is still behind him.
Laura goes in pits.
Laura comes into the pits.
No, he's in the race, I think.
Yeah, he should have gotten back in.
He's racing. He's not ghosted, so...
All right. It looks like Alex was not able to get in front of Miller, and Miller is not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to get that position from him now. But here we are with Limp and Super. Now we have P1 and P2. They have not pit yet, so keep that in mind. They'll be looking to see if Miller came off to the sauce, unless those things die out like very quickly. I hope he tested this out and make sure that you can run 11 laps on him. But we'll see.
Oh, Sector 2 spinner, which is Pangil.
Yeah. Pangil does a spin now, huh? So because these two drivers have not pit, do you think they're going for sauce then, as they've extended this far out?
I believe so, because both of them are meets. They're matching pace. They're losing to Miller by about, what, 2 seconds now.
Yeah.
They both stay out now, so...
Yeah, they stay out. Do you remember what tires Lore had? Never mind, I could check it. Lore had medium, so he went medium. What? He's going for a 2-stopper here. Ugh.
I don't know if that's just error or just...
I don't know. I hope it's his actual plan, because it is unfortunate when that kind of stuff happens to a driver. But,
yeah.
you know, we are here.
The closest group is obviously Super and Limp, just pulling away.
Definitely.
Together, doing their little teamwork. Harvesting your rest and all that.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Kumar now... No, I think he just gets past, right? Yeah, Renzo gets past him too. Oh, I missed it. Or is he coming? Yeah, I missed it. He got passed by 2. Oh, and a safety car. This is exactly what... Oh my gosh, this is exactly what somebody like Limp and Super needed. Oh, this is not good for the Williams team. So the Williams team doing really good, but you cannot expect... You can't predict those. You can't predict safety cars. So who triggered the safety car? Because no car is... There's no car DNF. There's no car... I didn't see a car take damage. Maybe it was Wildcat. Let's see what his time is. No, he's at a normal pit time. Why is there a safety car out here?
Right. I presume Kumar lost the rear end at the exit of turn 1 and then barriers. and lost his full entire wing. So they
Oh,
decided
and
to
he probably lost his whole wing for it.
and then
Okay.
he will
Alright.
pit now.
So he is pitting. Limp comes in. Oh, drive through speeding. Oh, Druid, no.
Luke goes in. Miller goes in.
A drive-through penalty for Druid. Druid all the way in 7th is now going to be, it's going to be fortunate. Oh, so they actually respawn here and go into the pits as well.
Limp
So they
and Super going soft.
Yeah, it's a soft race now. It's definitely a soft race now. So all of them respawn. Landon, who had a really comfortable spot and was most likely going to have a really easy podium, is now it's going to be a little bit more of a struggle here because he's going to have to fight. Limp taking the actual P1, but he has Super right behind him. Luke benefiting from it as well, getting to go in P3. We actually see here Miller going onto the mediums and Landon doing that as well. I wonder if that was intentional. This is interesting.
What I'm going to show you. So top 3 have softs.
Yeah.
Just get out this. Top 3 have softs, then 2 Williams are on mediums, then Sway on softs, and then
A bunch of mediums.
a bunch of mediums and hards.
Some hards.
11, 13.
Yeah.
2 are only one P14 with softs, and then Wildcat with hards. So
yeah, so we have a few drivers staying out. It looks like they didn't actually go to the pits. Hill staying out, or no, Hill went in. Will stayed out on his hards, which are 5-lap olds. I think a few of the guys in the back stayed out. Oh, that's a weird one to get. That's unfortunate too. You know what? It takes a warning, takes a penalty under safety car. So we have 4 drivers with penalties. It's Landon with 3 seconds, Druid with 3, and a drive-through penalty, which is closer to like a 25 second penalty. We have Renzo with a 3-second penalty and Wildcat with 3-second penalty. So this kind of resets the grid again. Because of it, everybody's back together. I think Lore getting really hurt from that. And he's all the way in the back now because he pit again to go onto the hards. I wonder why he went onto hards and not mediums again. Oh, because he went on mediums twice. I'm surprised he didn't go softs maybe then. Maybe he didn't have any softs?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I mean, he should have, right? Because they originally they only used one soft to get through qualifying. Because they were racing inters until then. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Kumar goes in again.
And Dust.
And Dust. Well, Dust didn't go in. Oh, I guess neither of them went in. No. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think Kumar went in. Yeah,
and then he might Dust goes on softs.
I wonder if these softs can make it. I mean, they should be able to, right? Because we're under safety car.
Yeah.
They should come in this lap. Oh man, this has been a race and a half, that's for sure. I'm excited to see what Super can do here. Has not been able to pass Limp so far, but as we get closer to the end of this race, we're going to expect him to start putting a little bit more pressure onto Limp. And maybe he can try to get him to make a mistake here. Luke doing a really good job, benefiting heavily from that safety car. Gets into P3 now. And if we look at the position changes, we can see that Luke has gained 3, Super's gained 3, Limp's gained 2, with the 2 Williams drivers pitting early, actually getting hurt by that, and they're in 4 and 5. We expect Druid to go back in, which will give Hill, Renzo, and Will, and then Peng will be the last person in points for now. Safety car is in, so we are going to go back to racing again. Unsure why this second safety car came out, but it did come out. Oh yeah, you said Kumar took a huge crash.
Yeah.
So that's what triggered it. All right, I think it's the same. We should expect the same thing again. They're just gonna do a normal pace up to the bus stop chicane, and then they should start driving. I don't expect them to start driving too early here. It's just not worth it. Oh, now it seems a little. He's already gone. He's gone already. He went pretty early, actually. Yeah, that's why I was like, he actually wants to get a little bit of a gap, maybe. He does have 7.7 tenths of a second. Almost 8. He's almost got it gapped. Is he gonna? You think he's gonna try to push for it?
Who you want to do
again? Limp on Super, but Super, he looks like he's back into it. He responded.
Yeah, he's about 5 tenths into it.
Yeah, you do not want to lose this DRS. But Super's got a decent gap from behind. And Renzo, 3 seconds behind Alex already. That's pretty big. Super takes a penalty now. Yikes. We have Limp on 2 warnings, so he's there. He's near the cusp of a penalty as well. Miller here going for the attack on Luke already and gets it. Gets out some pretty quickly there. What?
Go to the very back. Go to the very back. Go to the very back.
I'm trying. What happened back here? Huh?
I'm trying to look.
What? What? Why is this?
Kumar and I believe Wildcat have throwing damage.
Oh, so it's like 3-car crash? But why would that trigger safety, not just a VRC?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh man, yeah. And this heavily favors. Well, one thing, the drivers on softs, and it also heavily favors drivers without penalties, because anybody that doesn't have a penalty right now is gonna benefit, because you're not gonna be able to get that gap that you really need here with this really late safety car. Man, why the second safety car though?
Is it second? I thought it was third or second. No,
yeah, this was definitely a bit weird, this safety car. I don't get it.
Pangil goes into the pits now. Picks up a 5-second time penalty.
Insult to injury. Oh man.
Wildcat goes in. Same with Will, Kumar, Andrews goes in. Possibly they're going all soft. Pangil
yeah,
soft.
Everybody should react to go on softs here in the back. So this is the one. Yeah, so we had Will there taking damage, you could see, as he's putting on a new wing. You had also Kumar takes a wing, and Wildcat also taking a wing. So like you said, it's because of that 3 driver penalty. You know who benefits from this? You remember that guy Druid? He had to take his drive-through. He did his drive-through. He's still in 12th now because of it. So he was able to serve his penalty. He still is like, yes, he's not where he was originally. He was like 7th or something, but he's still in position to fight for positions now. I don't think he still has a 3 though, huh? Yeah, he still has a 3, so he's gonna have to make a gap once he gets up there with the rest. But we will see what happens here. Penalties are going to play a huge role, I think, late into this race. We have a few drivers that have... So we have Limp close to it. He has 2. Miller only has 1. Luke only has 1. Renzo's close to getting a second penalty. Lennon has 4 warnings, so he should be okay. He only has that 1 penalty. So we'll see what happens with these guys up front, but... Oh man, Limp benefiting heavily here. Um, he could actually let Super through now. He doesn't have to be Super on track. So if Super goes in for like a deep dive or something, he can actually just bail out. He doesn't have to stay in there. It's always a nice thing to have in your pocket, right? Where you don't have to fight the other driver. But since we are here waiting for this safety car, what should we talk about something league related?
Sure.
We can look at the classifications for now, I guess. So we have obviously Aston Martin and Williams fighting for position. There's only a 4-point difference between them. And then we have Ferrari with roughly what 11 12 no 13 sorry 13 points on the Alfa Romeos, but the Alfa Romeos look like they're gonna get some really good points here, where the Ferrari team, who looked strong and had a huge chance, having that unfortunate
Alfa Romeo will get 24 points out of this race, so it will possibly come down to
how much lore can make up, and how much the Alfa Romeo team loses, if they lose any or gain any more. So that's the thing. We have the McLaren team, even though it's just Luke today again, should be doing pretty good. They are roughly 11 points behind Alfa Romeo. And then Limp, if he stays in this position, is just going to extend his lead, which he already has a really good lead of over 20 points. Yeah, it's almost 30, right?
Yeah.
And it's like 25, I think, roughly.
Well, if Miller wins, then the gap will be so small, then,
yeah,
you know, then Limp has to grind again to
actually for sure
get their gap in the driver standings.
Definitely. And we'll see what Landon's able to do. I think I had him up there at the top with the rest of them originally. He had a really good start. Unfortunate with all these safety cars, it's out of his control, and those are, I always feel like, are the worst, is when it's out of your control and it's still doing that.
Also, take in consideration, Lore and Landon are like 3 points
difference, right?
So basically, Landon will get P3 in the standings.
Yeah, if he's able to hold this position, definitely. But we do have here
Wildcat getting a 3
Wildcat. Did he hit somebody? Is that what it said?
Yep, Druid.
That's weird.
Probably tapped him or something.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. We're gonna start again. Oh, what? That might be so those might be reversible. Like, you can definitely appeal it later. But we are here. We have started. Super getting a really good jump here, and is still actually close. And Miller is actually really close as well. So I think Limp not really getting the kind of push that he was wanting away from them. And now you can see here, Landon right on the back of him. Goes right past Luke here. And now he is in P4, looking to improve, wants that podium. And you actually see there, I missed it because I was there. Miller goes all the way into first. Oh, I missed the double pass from Miller. We're watching his teammate there go into work. And with that, this is really good for somebody like Landon now, because Landon is, because of the penalty, he has a chance now. And did these softs not light up like the mediums? The mediums seem to have a lot better life in them right now, with both Landon and Miller getting a really good jump here.
Like, the tires are about few laps old already, and
yeah,
we never know how the drivers treated them over the safety car period. Renzo takes
another one here, and with that penalty, Yeah, he's up to 6 seconds. He's going to need to pass Luke and then make up a gap after too, which is going to be hard to do, seeing as Luke is in this pack. He's right at the end of it.
Lanning goes down the inside on Super.
Yeah, he's going in on him. Super here defending it off though, and holds it for another position. Miller taking fastest lap of 143.184, and Landon puts a nose in there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's where you should have tried to pass, because he could pass right through here after Elrue in the Camel Straight if he gets a good exit here. Oh man, he is hauling it right now. And he goes on the inside here. Oh, but he's not giving it up. He's pushing ERS right now. Super does not want to lose this position. Oh, but he can't stop it from happening. Landon goes through anyways. And just like that, landed P3 there. And Miller looking strong here.
And
Luke locks up here?
Yes, and Renzo is trying to...
Renzo looking to attack. Yes, Super looks like he might be trying to attack too, but he's just not there. He's not there. It's not close enough right now. Luke's just holding him off here, and we could see these mediums, I think, are better. Like, they're significantly better at this point in time. All the drivers that are on medium seem to have a little bit more pace than the drivers that are on hards, except Super looks like he's already attacking back here, and he might have to defend. Landon's gonna have to defend here. They're very close. He's gonna go try to pass him through the bus stop chicane. Landon covers the inside. He's not gonna let it happen, but then he bails out. Super does a really good job there, and he's gonna try to get him on a compromised corner here. Oh, hopefully he didn't take any wing damage there.
No visible damage, so hopefully
no visible damage. Yeah, hopefully he just touched him, but now DRS is enabled.
What happened? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know either, but you could see here with this fight, you actually have Luke right in there in DRS zone, and we can see here Super looking to attack. He's not able to attack yet. Super doing a... Oh, and Landon's blinking the... It's a matter of time here. Yeah, no problem, Paul. They're doing pretty decent. The safety car did affect some of them. Landon here just fighting to the end. It's going to be a tough one. And we have the 1 and 2 in the championship now fighting. Do you think Limp has it to push near the end? Or do you think Miller's pace is just going to be... It seems like it's pretty good. I'm curious if he's going to be able to hold it here.
I believe Miller could hold it because softs are just dying out at the moment. As we see.
Exactly.
It's just losing each corner, each bit of lap. He's losing.
Yeah, he's losing it, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I really think he's whole. Oh, Pangil gets a 3-second time penalty, but other than that, the only thing Limp is in the DRS range, which actually just keeps him there. Like, it's not. The pace won't change because he's too far to actually make an overtake.
So here's the thing, right? So we're talking about these two, right? In Super and Landon, right? So fun fact, they both have penalties. Guess who doesn't have a penalty? Luke. Luke does not have a penalty. So right now he is actually in podium position because these two drivers are fighting it out right now just for a single position here. So if Luke's able to keep up with them, he actually is going to pass them. And if Renzo can make that gap up, he will pass them both as well. And because Landon here is fighting Super and not letting him through easily, we might actually end up seeing a different driver. Alex goes past Lore, and we, with it really close to the end here, I do have the poll up for driver of the day. The driver of the day poll is up.
Renzo gets another 3-second time.
Oh, Renzo takes another 3. Oh yeah, so Renzo wasn't going to be able to make that gap up. I forgot he had that huge penalty, but now looking like a driver like Alex is going to benefit heavily from this. With that gap we do have here, we're going into the final lap soon with this fight between Landon and Super. Luke just has to stay near. Doesn't have to try to pass them. He can even let Renzo through if he needs to. And he should be able to get back onto podium again.
Indeed.
These two have been fighting it out here. So he covers the inside. No, he doesn't. I think Super's doing a really good job here, and he's going to be looking to try to pass him, I think, on the camel straight. I think he's been saving it up.
Miller is now starting at the final lap of the race, and
Yes, he is.
Limp won't actually gain any position.
Oh, Luke now here, really close. I think they played a little bit of mind games there. But here, I don't expect Landon keeping this right here. Look how close he is. He's closer than he's ever been. Super here on the outside. He's pushing, has DRS. Landon's trying to protect even that position. Luke just holds it off because he knows he doesn't have to worry about it. Super does take that position back from Landon. Landon, he just couldn't do anything about it. It was just going to happen. It's part of that.
Now it's possibly time for Super to actually run away now.
Yeah, he needs to try to make that gap up. It's a 3-second gap he has to make up from Luke to keep that position. And Limp takes a penalty, which pretty much solidifies Miller with that P1 here coming into the end of this race. And Luke just has to stay close. He just has to stay close enough, and he will take this P3.
He's up by a second now, so
yeah,
it means that. What does it mean?
Up a second. Yeah, it's almost 2 seconds here on Luke. So Luke needs to keep that gap small enough. Kumar retires late here. Was outside of the points, so I don't think he was going to make any points anyways. But here we go. Miller wins the Belgium Grand Prix. Luke takes second. Super's going to be coming across the line. Landon comes across the line, and then we also have Luke there taking P3, Super taking P4, Landon taking P5, with Renzo going to be losing the position to Lord Dust, who gets P7. Renzo takes P8. We have Hill there taking P9, and we have Alex with the last point of the race, and Pangil taking 11th position there. Oh, no, actually, Will taking 11th position. So Will actually getting 11. Pangil takes 12. Druid takes 13th, with Wildcat taking 14th.
I would say Alex could get that position revoked to whatever.
Definitely.
Stickers, because I don't know if that's just AI.
The collisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for a collision. Yeah.
What? No, sorry. I'm just looking at Liverpool. What's going on? Who reckon? Nah, man. What?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It could happen. But driver of the day poll is up. Please vote for who you thought was driver of the day, and then we will as well. But here we go. Miller wins it in Belgium, with Limp taking P2 and Luke for McLaren taking P3. Congratulations. What a race. Safety cars. I didn't expect so many safety cars in a race like this in Spa, you know, but we did get it. We got 3 of them.
So
yeah,
let's go down to grid rundown for
grid rundown
race. So Miller takes the win. After that, amazing overtake, passing Super and Limp.
And Limp at the same time. I wish I saw it.
And then Limp, the soft strategy didn't really work out for him. So the time penalty at the very end, which really caused the thing to go down from there.
Yeah.
Then Luke, surprise, I believe first podium of the season. Is the first podium of the season?
I don't know, but you have 17 seconds.
Oh, Super, Lannon, Lore, Dos, Renzo, Hill, Sway, Will, Pangil, Trude, Wildcat, Kumar, DNFing, and then Nikolai, same thing, bottoming out on the curb.
And
So
yes, I can confirm this is Luke's first podium of the season. So that's going to be this a little bit more special for him, right? Even though he didn't win it on the track, um, it doesn't matter. He worked hard. He put himself in that position, didn't get the penalties the other drivers got, and you reward drivers that drive cleanly, right?
yeah,
So that's what he did. He executed there. Gets his first podium, P3. I think he's looking for more. I mean, all of these drivers want more, right? A solid race. I think he raced really clean. That's the thing I really appreciated the most. Went for the pass when he was able to finally, and then got it off cleanly. Took his time. But penalties. I think that's what this race comes down to near the end. Penalties and safety cars. Penalties and safety cars really changed the results in this race.
yeah.
They
But
played
most drivers
heavily.
will get their pens revoked because that
Yeah,
bicycle or the pins in the safety car by
yeah. We'll
giving a little
definitely we'll
touch.
definitely look at it. Hopefully, if that did happen to you, please send it in an incident because I know there was some weird safety car stuff that happened. Please send it in, and we will. If it's obviously just a silly like penalty, we'll just get rid of it. It's not a big deal. Um,
Yeah,
and we'll see if it shifts around. But right now, it looks like Miller closes his gap onto Limp, and because Lennon still beats out Renzo, they should close that gap up too. They should actually. I think they might be beating him now, so that'll be interesting to see what happens.
and then we go to constructor wise.
Yeah,
Um, Aston,
constructor Aston Martin, I think, might be losing now to
I
Williams.
think so.
And
Yeah, I think they are.
Limp's gap shrunk a little bit. Miller getting another fastest lap of the year, has 3 in his belt, under his belt now. It took up to Vegas for a driver to get 2 fastest laps, and it was Miller. Now he's got 3, so he's been showing a lot of good race pace here.
Ferrari drops down to believe P4
Yeah,
as Lord and Kumar didn't score as many points as Alfa Romeo
definitely.
did. As
Yeah,
Alfa Romeo,
yeah.
well,
He says they
I don't know.
lost 14 points, and I don't think they were only winning by 6. So if they
Wow.
lost 14 this weekend, then yep. So I think Williams was able to do it. But let's talk about this driver of the day. So let's close this poll. I think it's about time, right? It's been enough time. So let's end this poll. Driver of the day was Miller. Not a surprise. Miller, obviously, he won. He was in the right spots. He got unfortunate thing happened to him, where he pit right. I think it's like a lap before the safety car came out or something. That also happened to Landon. Landon was in a really good position to maybe have a chance to win the race, but safety car kind of ruined that for him. But yes, thank you, Hill. I appreciate that. Um, but I think it was correct. Miller, I think, is the correct first option, right? Who I think my second option would have been Super. I think Super had a really amazing first race here. Not knowing, like, when you're a driver and you come into a race and you don't know like any of the other drivers, but then to do that and drive cleanly as he did, I think that's impressive. It's an impressive task. And then still getting what do you got, P4? So really good.
Yeah.
Who would you give? Or yeah, who do you think was the driver of the day of today's race?
I'm not focusing on my drivers, but
Yep.
as as Super drove well today, as he's just a rookie. Well, not really
Yeah.
rookie, but
New.
first
Yeah, that's what I
race,
was talking about. Yeah. First race here.
first race here, first race in Delta in general. So, and hopefully we can, show more of him in next races.
Yeah, he had really good pace. I enjoyed it.
I don't want to say who's going to actually uh, be Alfa Romeo's second driver. So I'm considering. So what
Yeah,
happens will
I
happen.
mean, yeah, Alex
I
was
want
able to
him
get
to.
P10 still, even with that, and might even move up more because he was one of the drivers who got a penalty under safety car. So we'll see if that happens. Um, but I
I
think it was
could.
a good showing from Alfa Romeo today. So that was a nice thing to see.
Yeah, they're getting back up where they.
Shrinking the gap to Ferrari a little bit more. We're
Yeah,
interested to see if Luke can get a teammate that consists to race with him because he's been kind of solo racing him and Lore. So it'd be nice to see if them get a consistent partnership there. Um, but yes, I still would agree with you. Super being so fresh, like that is a impressive drive to get P4, especially because he had to fight off. Like he could have had podium, right, if it wasn't for he had another driver that was around the same pace as him, so they were kind of slowing each other down by having just such good pace together.
but at the
Um,
very end, Lana just
yeah,
let him go,
and
and
then I don't know if he
he
let him
didn't.
go. He was trying his
Well,
hardest to, I think, keep him behind him, but the track was
yeah,
just it benefits the person behind. Like P2, as we know, has the if you're starting the last lap in P2, but you're right behind them, you have the best chances of winning the race. Because
yeah,
he's just that Camel Straight's just really strong. I think so, but he did a really good job. Landon did a really good job defending him. He defended him for what 3 to 4 laps, and then eventually it kind of happened. He couldn't do it anymore. Um, Probably tires fell off a bit. Who knows? But
but we see that at the very end, we are two more sectors to go.
yeah,
That Super was actually pulling away from Landon. So
it's the I think it's the sauce to the mediums. The sauce were still there. I think definitely.
yeah,
And I mean, you could saw we saw in the qualifying they all had a really close pace together, right? So
mhm,
um and Landon with his fastest lap was 143.8 in this race. With Supers being a 144.9, but I think that one just comes down to he was consistently behind a driver the whole race. So, but they had all really close pace together, and that's the key to why I think it was so difficult for a Super. I think he could have easily won the race, but you could say that with any of those top drivers, right? Like, if any of them were in front, they have the best chance of winning, and that's kind of where qualifying comes in to play, and just the luck of the draw, right? Like where you
yeah.
are when safety cars come out and stuff like that. So, but our next race is going to be on
Australia,
October 7th.
Australia.
It is
Yeah,
next week, and it's Austria. So, Austrian Grand Prix. I like this dot track for racing, and I also don't because it is going to be so stressful for everybody involved. It's going to be hard to know who's going to be trying to pass. The DRS is just insanely strong here, and I think that one is going to come down to similar to like this one where safety car played a huge role. So if a safety car happens, or if there doesn't, that means your pit strategy will, I think, play a huge role in where your result is. So I think
we'll see on the 7th of October
yeah, we'll
what
definitely
happened
see.
on the
Yeah, we'll
Red Bull
see on
Ring.
October 7th for round 8, and we are getting in there. We're getting close to the end of it. This was our first race in we have 4 European tracks coming up with the Austrian next, then we have Monaco, and then we have Britain. So, really excited for those tracks. Well, I don't know about Monaco, but it's a different it's a different we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Also the Austrian Grand Prix is a sprint weekend, so more points available. Uh, so that's always the thing to keep in mind when going into a weekend. More points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lim couldn't run away or Miller, whoever comes
Yeah.
out, whoever's better around Spielberg. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
If you can get the toe off of you and you're in first, like it's almost a guaranteed win at that point because the person in second will have somebody behind them and they'll have to fight it. As we saw what happened with Luke, right? Like because Super and Landon were fighting, Luke was able to catch back up and then was able to get that podium because of it. His pace was a little bit off of theirs, those two, but because they were both fighting, he was able to seize that opportunity and win or get podium. So I think that'll happen in Austria as well. So you know, you got to keep on the back of the driver in front of you because once you lose that, it becomes really difficult to get back into it.
Indeed.
Yeah. But this was round 7 of the Champions Series. This was the Belgian Grand Prix. I was your host, Stinky Juan. I was here with co-commentator KO.
Yep.
And this was presented by Delta Zero Productions. And we will see you all next week. Bye.
Goodbye.